It carries a beautiful rolling trophy, a keepsake trophy, and a cash prize of ₹1,000. I request Mrs. Kushbu Nagpal to hand over the trophy to Vineet R. Sangvi, who has been adjudged the best all-rounder in the senior category. Thank you, ma'am. Strength, determination, and confidence counts your success, Vineet. Congratulations. We now move on to the other coveted trophies, Best House in Academics and the Best House in CCA. To instill a sense of healthy competition, the students are divided into 4 houses, Patel, Tagore, Vaswani, and Vishwesharaya. Our students strive hard to accomplish the above-mentioned trophies. This year, Sri Sanjay Baldev Hasija Rolling Trophy for the Best House in Academics has been backed by Vaswani House. This beautiful trophy is sponsored by Sri Sanjay Baldev Hasija. I request Mrs. Vandana Hasija to hand over the trophy. I request Ms. Vaishali, House Mistress of Vaswani House 2015-16 to receive the trophy. I also request Ms. Pujita, House Captain, and Rahul H, House Vice Captain 2015-16 to accompany Ms. Vaishali. Congratulations for your fabulous achievement. Keep it up, Vaswani House. We express our heartfelt gratitude to you, sir, for sponsoring this marvelous trophy. The rolling trophy for the Best House in Co-Curricular Activities has been sponsored by Sri Rajkumar Kukreja. The recipient of this much coveted Sri Bhagwan Das Tekam Das Kukreja Memorial Rolling Trophy is again Vaswani House. I request Sri Chand Kukreja to hand over the trophy to Ms. Vaishali, the House Mistress of Vaswani House, Pujita, the House Captain, and Rahul H, the Vice Captain. Success is delivered only to the deserving. You truly deserve it, Vaswani House. Congratulations. Thank you, sir, for your benevolence in sponsoring this beautiful trophy. From the academic year 2011-12, we have included a trophy for the Best House in Bulletin Board display sponsored by Sindhi Seva Samiti. Aesthetic bulletin boards not only help students to appreciate the world in which they live, but also to improve their general awareness. The trophy for the bulletin board display for the year 2015-16 has been backed by Patel House. I request the House Master of Patel House for the year 2015-16, Mr. Kalappa Madbal, the House Captain Karthik D. Mehta, and Vice Captain Aditi S. Ahuja to receive the trophy. May I request Chief Guest to hand over the trophy to them? May you reap the fruits of success today and always. Congratulations, Patel House. Thank you, sir. I now request our chief guest, retired squadron leader Niranjan Katwani, to address the gathering.
Good evening, friends. I'm highly obliged to Sindhi Seva Samiti and Sindhi High School for inviting me today on this occasion. At the same time, let me congratulate all the seniors on their success and wish them very, very high standards and high achievements ahead in their life. Defense services are a very vast services. It cannot be covered in a matter of 5 or 10 minutes. I'll try and give you some small input that what services are. Now, as you know, defense services comprise of two types of personnel. One is commissioned officers and second one is men. Officers, let me talk about commissioned officers now. They are known as commissioned officers because the commission is signed by President of India. And after that only the name appears in Gazette. Unlike other officers, IAS officers, IPS officers, their name is only appearing in Gazette and not signed by President. As a result, commission officer can be removed at the pleasure of President only. It is not like what we see in various pictures, inspector removing belt and he says, I'm resigning and going. You cannot do that in defense. One. Now, all officers are trained to develop their personality, right from how to eat, how to wear, how to communicate with each other, how to behave in a crowd. Apart from this, a physical training is given. All type of hobbies are taken into account. Depending upon you can go for skydiving, you can go for mountaineering. This is all a part of your total training. There is further, if you are keen on studies, you can do post-graduation and various other studies in defense services. Today, a lot of benefits are given, like the family gets throughout life medical cover. You don't have to bother about anything. Everything comes in it. We also get the ration, which is approved by medical authorities depending upon the nutritious value of it. Then we have some benefits of club membership and canteen stores where we do not pay sales tax and excise duty. Now these are all items, various things I'm trying to tell you so that in case you have any idea of joining defense services, you might keep it in mind. Of course, housing is also done. For housing, a very small amount of payment is done, certain percentage of your basic salary. Now let me tell you, what is the difference in three services? As we know, defense services comprises of Indian Army, Indian Navy and Indian Air Force. Now Indian Army is largest and the senior most service. Then comes Indian Navy. Third, junior most service is Indian Air Force for simple reason that aircrafts were invented only in 1902 and 1903. Before that there was no Air Force. Now, Army is the one who bears the maximum brunt. They have infantry, they have artillery, they have guns, they have the tanks, everything, and they face enemy directly, face to face. And they are the one, when they conquer a place, they furl our Indian flag on the place of conquering, showing that they have won it. Army is the only one who can declare winning of a post, not Air Force, not Navy. Because of this, the attrition rate in Army will be little more. Now let us talk about the ships. Navy consists of small ships, big ships, aircraft carriers, maybe submarines, in which from 50 to 5,000 people can be there. They are always anchored in the international water. which is almost 200 kilometers away from the enemy territory. Now in war, the fundamental aim of Navy is to provide blockade of such thing that the incoming supplies are not allowed to enter into enemy territory, nor enemy territory can send anything. By this, because if the supplies are not received, obviously it is going to pinch the enemy. Warfare takes place, but they are away from the shore. And in case, unfortunately, there is an attack on a ship, the casualty increases, but the relative attrition rate is far less than army. Now let us talk of aircraft. Aircraft, there is an aircraft which can carry guns, rockets, missiles, bombs, depending upon the type of target. Configuration is decided, and one person, pilot, takes it for the fight. Now pilot only is entering or penetrating into enemy territory. All others are 200, 300 kilometers behind. So attrition rate in defense is low. But to make sure that this pilot is capable of penetrating with successful strikes, it requires tremendous amounts of training, not only on the part of pilot, but on the part of the technicians and officers, those who make the aircraft ready for the operation. Now this training in Army, Navy and Air Force is always said, you must have heard, is more you sweat in peace, less you bleed in war. Training plays a very, very important role in everyone's life. Same is the case for the students. I saw one figure drawing shown from step to the success, start to the success. If you take every year students' video of 10 seconds per year for the throughout life when he becomes CEO or a senior manager or a successful businessman, and you run this video, you will find at every stage some instructor, some teacher, physical teacher coming and imparting some sort of training which may be very, very small, but it helps into success of that individual. When teachers are doing such tremendous amount of job, it is only correct on our part that today we cheer them. So please let us have 3 cheers for your teacher. Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. Thank you very much. And now you all say along with me, Bharat Mata ki, Bharat Mata ki, Bharat Mata ki. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. I request our chairman, sir, Sri Sanjeev Atmaram, to present a small memento to the chief guest, retired squadron leader Niranjan Katwani, whose gracious presence has encouraged us a lot. It was a great pleasure to host you. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. It is now time to place on record our gratitude towards each one of them who have worked tirelessly to put this show together. I call upon Gaurav Nahar, the school head boy, to propose the formal vote of thanks.
The stage is all set to unfold a celebration of vision, a starburst of colors, joy and splendor. A very good evening to one and all present here. Good evening to the chief guests and to the President, Sir Deepak R. Narang, executives, dignitaries, invited guests, parents, teachers and my dear friends. We know that success is not a destination, but a journey believing in the philosophy that victory belongs to the most persevering. While thanking Almighty for His countless blessings, I, Gaurav Nahar, school head boy, am here to spell out words of thanks to all those who made this evening's program a sweet memory to cherish. It's a happy day, full of joy and exhilaration as we celebrate our annual day. And I deem it my privilege to stand before you to place on record the contribution of every noble heart towards the success of today's event. Tiny seeds make boundless harvests. Drops of rain compose the showers. Seconds make the flying minutes, and the minutes make the hours. From the depth of my heart, I thank our chief guest for the day, Squadron Leader Niranjan M. Khatwani sir, whose presence has radiated a source of energy within us. Certainly, your presence amongst us today adds more joy and color to this evening festivity. I place on record the goodness of the office bearers of the Sindhi group of institutions and their past presidents for a silent support and unspoken encouragement. As pioneers and nurturers of the Sindhi group of institutions, your personal care, love, and concern has nurtured the school to grow to its greater heights. Every person has a light within him. Every ray of light which is radiated by him makes him shine in the wide world. I take this opportunity to thank our principal ma'am, Mrs. Devika Kiran, our vice principal ma'am, Mrs. Alpana Kala, and all the teachers who contributed to this event and are great driving forces and guiding stars. With your inherent special capabilities, you lead us and guide us, and today you become the reason for the artistic exhibition of talents of ours. A sincere thanks to the executives of the Sindhi group of institutions for their gracious presence. I also extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the Sindhians who put in their heart and soul to ensure that this program comes out with all guns blazing. A big thank you to all the parents for being a part of the event and encouraging us in all possible ways. Special words of thanks to the members of the non-teaching staff who played a vital role in setting up this program. My sincere thanks to the stage setters, photographers, sound light engineers, and all those who added festivity and color to the program. Thankfulness is the beginning of gratitude, and gratitude is the completion of thankfulness. Yes, once again, I thank each and everyone present here for your commitment and cooperation towards the program. Let us cherish this program in the present and nurture it in the cocoon of love and support. Thank you all.
Thank you, Gaurav. Now is the time for much awaited cultural program by our students. These are the times of chaos and degeneration of value system. The generation is lost in the mire of materialism and selfishness. We take this opportunity to relive those sacred moments of Krishna's life, depicting his innocence, playfulness, ras with gopikas, and finally as the Virata, who is the ultimate our God. We want to spread the message of love, universal love, globally make it one place, peaceful, loving place to reside. Ladies and gentlemen, open your eyes and heart to witness today's wonderful show, Krishna the Manmohana.
Krishna, Krishna, Manamohana, Manamohana, Mora Krishna, 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 Manamohana. मेरा संगीत तुम मेरा जीवन महका बंसी बजैया रास रचैया शरण लो कृष्णा मनमोहना मोर कृष्ण Krishna, Krishna, Manamohana.
मैं वसुधा हूँ, मैं जन्मभूमि हूँ।